The day did pass relatively peacefully. There were a lot of concerns that we'd see a repeat of the violence that we saw yesterday and over the previous months, really. Yesterday there was gun battles in the north of the city between rival protest groups, 7 people injured there. The Election Commission just made an announcement saying that 89% of polling stations around the country were open today, so that's only 11% or so that were shut down by this protest movement. We saw 69 districts, they say in 18 provinces around the country that were prevented. People were prevented from voting. And so really, when we look at this election, it's not, as you said earlier, the opposition Democrat Party has boycotted the election. So the ruling Pheu Thai Party is almost running without an opponent. So the key numbers that we're looking for here is the turnout. In 2011, we saw 75% voter turnout across the country. From what we're gathering, and again, these are very unofficial results, in each polling station, they're counting up the results and putting them up in front of the polling station. But these are not official results, I must say. But it's looking like voter turnout could be as low as 50%, which would send a sign perhaps to the government that they don't have the massive support that they thought they would be able to show through this election.
So, Ismail, voter turnout looking as of for the moment to be somewhat low. We saw the main opposition boycotting the vote, polling stations in some areas blockaded. And so now, even once we get these results, there's a good chance then that no new parliament will be formed. So where does Thailand go from here?
Indeed. I mean, we're looking forward into a sort of a few months, perhaps, if not longer, of the sort of political paralysis. Because of this motion by these movements by the protesters and the decision by the opposition Democrat Party to boycott, it is impossible from today's voting that there could be a quorum in Parliament which could then see a new government and Prime Minister elected. So we're looking forward to perhaps weeks or even months of perhaps by-elections in the constituencies where they couldn't hold elections. There are also legal battles underway, people asking the Constitutional Court to rule this election invalid and unconstitutional. And what we're really seeing here is a continuation of 8 years now of political turmoil in the country, with 2 opposing camps essentially digging their heels in and not really meeting anywhere in the middle to discuss any kind of deal or a way to power share or move forward with a sense of reform. So really looking forward, more political trouble for the country, and the big fear is that as these political troubles get deeper and deeper and perhaps more ingrained into the country, we're going to see more scenes of violence that we've seen over the past few weeks and months, and indeed over the past 8 years.